We've been talking about this wage gap thing that the feminists been talking about so many times, and how many times it's been debunked so many times. And I just want to say something about it. But I know a lot of people say, well, we heard about it so many times. We already know that there's no wage gap. But I don't know why. I just want to pretty much say a few words for it. I'm not going to make the video very long anyways. But apparently, feminists believe, and this is one of their big arguments, that they believe that men get paid more than women on average at any time. Now, this is not actually, technically speaking, have any kind of justifications or anything, because truth be told, they would just say that, oh, guys get paid more. And I'm like, do you know why? I mean, if a guy is in the same job as you, odds are he's gonna actually get paid the same as you. Like if you're working as a utility clerk and he's working as a utility clerk, chances are you most likely be paid the same. Now that's a proven fact with that one. Now, say for example, the girl will be working that same job, like how would you say, a cashier. The guy works at an oil rig. Do you really expect that guy to get paid the same amount as her? No, odds are he's gonna get paid a lot more. Because for one, he has a better chance of actually dying. While the chances of her actually getting in any kind of complete threat would be around 95% chance that that won't happen. But the chance of him dying, it's a 75% chance. So he's going to get paid a lot more than she does. But they don't really care about that kind of statistics. All they care about is saying, oh, he's still getting paid more. I'm like, yeah, he's getting paid more because he has a different job. And then they have the thing about, how would you say, how much they get paid for because of the position that they've been paid as. Now, if a female was getting paid, it was actually a store manager, and a guy was actually a courtesy clerk, I would expect the guy to get paid a lot less than a woman would. But they don't really care about that. They think that, honestly, the woman should get paid either more or equal to him on average, no matter what happens. Now, I'm thinking to myself, no, that's not even fair. They're saying that, oh, we don't get paid that much. I'm like, yeah, you don't get paid much because you're not doing a very big job. You're going to get paid minimum wage. If you pretty much working as a courtesy clerk or a cashier, you're going to get paid minimum wage. You're not going to get paid like $10 per hour if you're not working a $10 per hour job. And mainly the women who actually complain about this stuff is either the women who either don't have a job, either the ones who are feminists or taking some kind of studies in that kind of crap when it comes to college, or pretty much a cashier who complaining about her job. And I'm like, I'll have to say this, go to a construction work job, then we'll see how fast your ass quit. Because yeah, that job is hard. Being a cashier is not too much hard. All you do is just add up numbers, which on the other hand, the machine does it for you. When it comes to an actual job like a construction job like that, you have to worry about the building falling down on you. And if the building falls down on you, you know you're going to get hurt. That's why they wear the hard hats. You jackass. But these feminists don't care about that. They just want to get paid the same amount or higher if they get their way, just for just having a regular job. And this isn't counting on most guys asking for raises. Most guys not asking days off. Most guys actually taking double shifts. Those three aspects actually gain a guy to actually get more money than a woman does, because most women don't ask for raises most of the time. And that's the one thing that surprises me, considering that, well, they keep talking about this whole wage gap thing, and yet it's been proven, like, I would have to say, if a person was running around around the world, they can actually run around there like 3 to 4 times without stopping, and that's how many times it has been compared, how many people has actually debunked this actual argument. Not just males, but females too, which is actually quite surprising, because feminists don't really like the females that actually disprove them. They said, oh, you're being oppressed by men. I'm like, no, the people aren't being oppressed by men. They just see in reality. That's all it is. When you look in reality, guess what? You see the truth. You see that there is no wage gap. You see that women are getting paid the same amount as men. It's just that men are doing something extra to get the extra money. They probably don't work the same job as the woman does. The woman doesn't really try to, most women don't work jobs that they have to either lift something. They usually go for like fashion stuff or psychology or doctor, and sometimes they don't even go for the doctors that actually make a lot of money. They don't work these jobs, so how can you say that honestly all out that a woman gets paid less? Yeah, the woman gonna get paid less if they're not doing the same job. And yet they don't really care about that. They just care about getting the money. I'm like, yeah, and they saying that, oh, guys are threatened by women who get paid more. I'm like, then why you feminists getting, how would you say, ass fucked about guys getting paid more than you? It's a double standard for them. They want to make more money and want a guy to be with them, but they don't like the guy who makes more money than they do. His thought, if you want to make more money, try doing something different. But yet they don't want to do that. Because I guarantee you, they want to lift a heavy box because they say, oh, this is too hard. That's the feminist saying. But there's a lot of women out there who say, you know what? If I want to get paid like these men, I'm going to do the same work as they do. And I'm going to do it better. And they end up doing it better. These other feminists, they don't really care about doing that. They want to say, well, I work as a cashier. I want to get paid as the same amount of person who works as on an oil rig. I'm like, no, you're not going to get paid the same amount as that. No, because they work in dangerous jobs. You're not. A person can actually hold a knife to you and say, oh, give me all your money, but chances of that happening is probably like around 5%. I would say, on average, I would say a place will probably get held up probably once or maybe twice a year. I mean, I seen a poster board with somebody who robbed a family dollars, but truth be told, that was like probably a couple of months ago. And that's the first time that's ever happened to the family dollars that I've been to. So all average, I would say that most people who actually get robbed at some stores like cashier or courtesy clerk or stuff like that, truth be told, they're not going to get paid as much. They're going to get paid minimum wage because they're not in any big danger. They have to just deal with the customers. And the manager, yeah, they get paid a lot more because, well, they make sure that you do your job. And they got to do the paperwork and try to hire other people and shit like that. But when it comes to an oil rig or construction, you're in more danger because, for one little mistake can actually get you hurt. And I'm not mean like somebody taking over the place, like somebody threatening to stab you or something. I mean, this could happen at any given time. Because I have seen buildings fall down a lot of times when people are doing construction on them. So they definitely have to be careful. Or somebody falling or something like that. But yet they don't take that in consideration. All they want to do is get paid more. His thought, you're not going to get paid more if you're not doing the work. A lot Donald Trump says, you do the work, you get paid. If you don't do the work, don't expect payment. But feminists don't care about that. Feminists just want to get paid more. And the thing is, in other countries, most women aren't even really getting paid. I mean, you go to Afghanistan or Iraq or Iran, you see that most of them women aren't really even getting paid that much. But yet you don't want to go down there. You don't want to go over there and say something. Because you're afraid. You want to come here to say shit about this area in the United States because you know that your voice will be heard. And most men aren't going to hit a woman. But if you go over there, oh yeah, they're going to slap the crap out of you. But isn't it ironic because years ago, like in around, I would say like around 1700s, females were being treated that way. Iran and Iraq is just like our country was back then. But yet you don't want to go there with your feminist stuff. I'm like, go over there because honestly, we don't need it anymore. You have equal opportunity here. You have equality here. But yet you don't want to see that you have it. All you want to do is say, oh, we're not getting paid the same because of such and such reasons. Even though the reasons that guys do get paid more is because they do more. And when a woman does step up and say, well, I'm going to do these same jobs as a man does, and I'm going to do it better, and they get paid a lot more than those other women, then those women want to actually bully that woman for doing it. I would say feminism isn't for men. And that's not even for women, honestly. It's just for crybabies nowadays. Because feminists used to be in the war, and those are the women that I respect. But nowadays, it seems like feminists just become children. And that's sad. Well, that's all I got to say for right now. And I will see you guys another time. Peace out.